What's going on, Pokemon crew? Alright, we're talking about 151 and the explosion that's happened right now.
Exactly. Boom. We have found 13 cards as of today that in a PSA 10 are over 100. And I don't know if there's another set in modern era that's even close to having that many cards that are I mean, maybe Evolving Skies, but I don't know about 13.
I would say just like recently, like, you know, not Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet. That's
nothing even close. Yeah. Nothing even close. I mean, you're lucky if you have 2 chase cards, maybe 3.
Yeah.
In the recent sets that are this good. But let's go ahead and start off. Let's start off with the Charizard Full Out number 183.
Full art.
Full art. Sorry.
EX.
Number 183. What do you think of that card?
It's a cool card.
Oh gosh, you stop. Some people feel that this is the best looking Charizard.
Yeah,
in the
that's
set.
a really good Charizard.
It's really awesome. As far as the prices, you can see it has climbed up to about 118 average in a PSA 10 in sales. 1 sale per day. If you scroll down the sales, it's sometimes gone for 130, 120 seems to be the average.
Yeah.
And that's one that's probably going to keep climbing because the other Charizard in the set is so darn expensive.
And what's crazy, we were selling those. We had a few of them. We sold them for 80 each in a 10. So
yeah, that's the way the market is.
Yeah.
Next one is the face of the franchise, Mr. Pikachu himself, with an awesome card. Pikachu in the center. You got Gengar. You got Jigglypuff, Growlithe. A couple others hanging out. Psyduck is always stressing in the back.
And this card isn't doing as well in Japanese, right? Like,
I don't believe. Well, no. Well, because it's probably a little. I don't know if it's more common in Japanese or it's just easier to get a 10 in Japanese.
Well, what I meant to say was you can still pick it up very affordably in raw card in Japanese.
Well, I mean, raw card in English is not bad either. It's still under $20, but in a PSA 10, it's up to 120 because it's. And from personal experience, I know it's hard to get a 10 with this card.
How many have you tried? 3?
Probably 3 English and probably 2 or 3 Japanese cards. While you seem to get 10s, I get 8s or 9s, so it's kind of annoying. But you can see just here in the past month, it's jumped from 80.
Which is kind of awkward because I'm the one deciding if we should get them graded or not.
Yeah, so I can blame you. Correct. But in the last month, it's jumped from 85 up to an average of 119.
Yeah.
You see down here, somebody paid $156 on eBay for one. Someone paid $140, $150. Some people got a little lucky, paid a little less than that. But my goodness, that's a lot to pay for a card that's not the chase card. And the next one I think is a really good looking card, Alakazam.
Never pulled that one.
Never personally pulled it. I've seen it pulled in stores. Some of our customers have pulled it, and that's pretty awesome.
What's that up to in a 10?
That is up to 131 average in a 10. That's kind of, wow. Look at these prices. 207, 160, 250, 190, 250. Crazy.
190, 250.
Yeah. Another one. We've got Mr. Zapdos. That is an outstanding card.
Yeah.
You've got Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno all there in the same card.
I pulled 3 of those.
You did. That seems to be your card.
Yeah.
That is up to 165 in a PSA 10. And you can see there's one sale went over 200. 202.50. And on eBay, I hope you got free shipping on those. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but you're still paying sales tax on top of that. All right. Now we get into the starter series. Let's start out with Bulbasaur. Cute little card just hanging out in the greenery. I like that card. So many of these illustration cards are so good.
I think the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, that's my favorite.
This one is kind of shocking. That's up to 147 in a 10. You can see somebody paid close to 200, 195, 178, 150. It's amazing. Ivysaur, also good looking card. Just seen his little reflection there in the water. That is up to 123. I think the mid ones always kind of get left behind a little bit, but to have this go over 100 is pretty big. 175 somebody paid for it. 136, 145. It's amazing. Now Mr. Venusaur himself. Why is that not big?
So they're up to...
That's weird. Oh, well.
53 raw.
Good looking card. That's up to 53 raw, and 210 is the average. Somebody paid 290, 267.50, 265, 255, one sale per day. So you can see the last few days, this is just gonna, wow, it's amazing. Now, one of the best looking cards of all time, I believe, Squirtle coming out of the water. Great card. That is up to 172 in a 10.
Okay, so it's 36 raw. It's still
36
still
raw.
pick that up.
That's a lot for a raw card.
Yeah.
And 255, 242. I mean, these last couple sales. Now War Turtle, which is that's just an awesome card. And just seeing it on screen doesn't do it justice. The way its eyes flash when you're actually holding the card in your hand and rotating it. Great card. That is up to 131 in a 10. So it's kind of had a little more steady climb, but that's, I think these whole series, I mean, but look, 162, 177, 140, 183. So people are paying above that average for it.
And 22.50 raw. So if you can find it, that's a good card to pick up.
Yeah. Ooh, I think, actually, I think this is the best looking card, 151.
Hey, thanks for pulling me 3 of those.
Yeah, I know. I pulled you a 10 too. Yeah. So congratulations, because that 10 that I pulled and got me hooked into Pokemon is now worth $240 on average. Someone paid $290. Someone else paid $290.
I can retire.
$255. Yeah, not quite. But what I like that card because it shows it in its natural environment, and you actually have close up and can see it. Now here we go.
Natural environment. That's what it's about.
Charmander, down in the valley, looking up. Cute little card. Cute enough to be $214 in a 10.
Oof.
I'm sorry. Somebody paid $290, $284, $260, $210, $259.
Where was that at a few months ago in a 10?
Just back in September, it was $138. You can go back, average around $150, $128 back over the spring and summer. That is an amazing jump in a month.
Yeah.
And then we have Charmeleon looking down on Charmander, judging, very judgmental. Wasn't Ash's Charmeleon
a little bit of a jerk? A
little bit of a teenage attitude. Another awesome card. I don't think I personally pulled one of those, but that's up to 143 in a 10. Like I said, the mid ones may not be going up as fast, but they will. But look,
20, 24, 25 raw.
$214.46, $200 is what people have paid for them. It's amazing. Now, last one we're going to have to talk about, because obviously this is the big chase card, but we're also going to talk about the fact that this is the no-neck Charizard. He's got no neck.
Yeah.
He has no neck.
Is that his nickname? That
some people have dubbed him no-neck Charizard, but I think I know a reason why. If you see the previous two cards, those valleys are deep, and you got to climb at a steep angle, and his traps are probably so developed, he just has no neck. It's like, he has no neck. He just has traps just to get his wings up.
I've never even thought of that.
Well, I mean, there's got to be, variations by region.
Yeah.
So I would say in
You're
that
not
region.
wrong. Some are
now
bigger,
let's
some are
see.
smaller.
Oh, it was cruising along in September at about $346, and then kaboom, $619.34 average, $571, $775, $619, $622, $600. Welcome to the $600 club.
201 ungraded raw. At least the 9's got some difference in that. 230.
The 9s are climbing. The ungraded 201 9s are climbing because it is so hard to get a 10.
Yeah.
There will be a lot of 9s out there, and you may have to go for a 9 other than a 10, because it's something like a 38% submission rate gets a 10 in that card. It's unbelievably low. Could just be the manufacturing, centering, something, but it is really, really hard, as you well know, to get a 10, because I pulled one of those that we thought was going to be a 10 for you.
Yeah. And a 9. All right, cool.
Yeah, it came back a 9. Cool. So speaking of 151, I'm going to step off camera right now.
So if you can find 151 right now, not a bad time to buy it. Hopefully
all of
they
this
do a reprint.
is driving up the sealed products. Speaking of sealed products, we have 151 mini tins. We're selling them for $15 each. There's 10 in each of these. That's $150. If you go on TCG Player, they're averaging $18 to $19 with what people are asking. So that'd be $180, $190 for a full box. check out our website, tedspokepond.com. I've got some for sale on there. Maybe you can pick them up.
What's nice is that's brought in 2 new customers.
Oh, absolutely.
Just had that up for a week now.
Well, there's people who are just interested in 151, and I get it. I understand. There's a lot of great sets, but 151 brought you back into this hobby.
Yep.
When I pulled that Blastoise, I was like, no, there's something to this.
Hooked.
And now we have an entire Pokemon section because of this. So it's kind of awesome whenever I see 151 on my distributor's site and I can pick it up and provide a good value to our customers. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy 151.
Buy it.
Yeah.
You're not going to regret it.
All right.
All right. Have a good day, Pokepon crew. That's it.
See ya.